So are we live? We are. Wow, I'm blinded up here. Goodness, now I know what it's like to be on the lights. Holy cow. Now I can't see you. Well, welcome everybody. Hi. My name is Bill Steeritz, and from the bottom of our hearts, we thought long and hard, what could we say that would really, really help you to know how important it is that you guys are here tonight. And it all involved a matter of dancing. We danced a lot in order to be able to figure out how we could best show you. And so there'll be a little bit of a dance later. You might get pulled into the show. No, you won't. I'm just kidding. My name is Bill Steeritz, and I am a missionary with the Child Evangelism Fellowship. I used to have a different name. My friends don't call me Bill Steeritz usually. They actually call me Karl Marx. So it's it used to be the beard, but I shaved that off. So you're in for a treat tonight, mostly because I'm not going to be on the stage for very long. I just wanted to give a little bit of an introduction here to prepare you for the treat that you're going to have tonight, and also to tell you a little bit about what we are up to. So before we start, though, I'd like to begin this by focusing our attention on the one that we should be focusing our attention on, and that's Jesus Christ, because that's what we're all here for, and that's what this is all about. So would you join me in prayer, please? Heavenly Father, I thank you that you've given us Christ, Jesus, Lord, that we have life in Christ, that we have everything in Christ, Lord, and that is the call of our hearts, Lord, is to share that message with kids, and that's what CEF is all about, and that's what we're celebrating tonight, Lord, is the fact that you offer life, you offer new life with you, Lord. You offer a changed heart, you offer purpose, you offer joy, you offer everything that we can't have on our own, but that we can all have completely through you. And so, Lord Jesus, we celebrate you tonight. We celebrate laughter and joy, the joy that you give us in the fun times that we can have together. And Lord, I just pray that you would be here with us tonight, Lord, that it would be clear that this is about you. This is about celebrating you and what you are doing through CEF to reach kids for Christ. So Lord, we just give this evening to you. We praise and thank you for all who are here and all who have made this happen. We ask this all in Jesus' name. Amen. Well, I want to be able to give you a little bit of a background for those of you who maybe are not familiar with CEF. It's interesting. I actually was the director of a Christian retreat center before joining CEF, and it was a year ago at this event that God actually started that ball rolling. So it's as I thought about that earlier today, it just made me really excited for what God is doing and what God has brought. And I'm excited to be a part of this ministry now. For those of you that are not familiar, CEF has three primary purposes, and that is to reach kids with the gospel of Christ, that they can come into relationship with him, and then to disciple them so that they grow in that relationship with him, and then plug them into a local church where they can be in community, where they can serve, where they can use the gifts they were given, and have a chance to be able to reach others also with the gospel of Christ. And that's what CEF is about. CEF is about reaching kids in the schools. There's a program called the Good News Clubs that happen in the schools. It's legal according to the Supreme Court, and it's a way for us to reach the unchurched kids that aren't necessarily going to enter a place like this, enter a church. They're in the schools where we can reach them with the good news of Jesus. And there's also the 5-day clubs where which many of the kids who are part of the show here tonight even, and others that are here tonight have helped out with and been a part of that in the past. Basically like small vacation Bible schools that happen in backyards, that happen in homes, that happen in community centers, etc., to share the love of Jesus with kids and help them to come and understand who he is and that he wants to have a living relationship with them. And there's teacher trainings, helping teachers become more and more confident about sharing the gospel and teaching the word. as well as the youth aspect that works with the 5-day clubs, and that's the CYIA, the Christian Youth in Action. They're actually trained as youth that actually teach the kids the very lessons that many of them learned themselves as they were in Good News clubs and in 5-day clubs themselves. So it really comes full circle, helping the kids themselves to become teachers themselves. And then when we went actually to the headquarters, my wife and I, we met some youth there who were actually became interns and were training to become missionaries. So really it's about raising leaders. It's not just about reaching kids with the gospel, but helping them grab a hold of that and find their purpose, that God designed them with a purpose for that, just like it tells us in Ephesians 2:10. And so it's a ministry that really gets me fired up. It gets me excited. And I'm so glad that God brought me to be a part of this, and glad that you all are here joining us tonight. I want to turn things over here rapidly so you can enjoy them, because my primary purpose is to make you glad that I get off the stage and the funny people actually come on the stage. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn it over to the Knights of Improv.
Good evening. We are glad that you are here with us tonight. And before we get started, just to give you a little bit of information, Improv is an audience participation evening. And so we're going to be asking you different things throughout the evening. And so we definitely welcome your input, your energy. And so tonight, to kind of get you in the mood, we're going to do a group thing here. So if you're able, go ahead and stand up. And like other activities, there's different warm-ups that need to be done in order to kind of get in the right frame of mind to do improv. Even though it's a little bit chaotic, there is some structure behind it. And so we're just going to warm up our minds a little bit here, warm up our bodies a little bit. We call this shakedown. And what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our extremities and we're going to shake it out. And we're going to count to 8. We're going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the next time we're going to go to 7 and then to 6. And then we're going to kind of pick up speed to eventually we get down to 1. Does that make sense? And you guys are going to participate with us, okay? So give yourself a little bit of space here so you don't kick your mom. Mother's Day coming up. We don't want to kick mom. Okay. We get it? Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah! Woo! All right. Fantastic. Good job, guys. You guys are an intelligent group. That's good. That's good. You can count. Good. Okay.
Well done. Everyone can take a seat now. And hopefully you guys are all still standing. Hopefully you guys are still able to function. And hopefully your guys' minds are warmed up. Because for this next one, we're going to need lots of suggestions from you. Our first game, our actors will be in a line with a break in the middle. 2 people. Let's have the actors step forward a little bit. One, make a nice line. And we'll have, well done, guys. Thank you. So, we will take a suggestion from you, and these 2 actors in the middle will have to tell a story. However, only one of them can say a single word at a time. So, 1 word for James, 1 word for Eli, and then back and forth until their story is completed. So, I'm going to need a suggestion from the audience.
Curds.
Well, right off the bat, cheese curds. Can you guys do it?
Is cheese curds 1 or 2 words?
Cheese curds is 1 word.
1 word.
2 words?
2 words?
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
Are you even from Wisconsin?
Maybe.
Cheese curds are delicious.
Next to, let's see, something that you would hopefully want to not find in your trunk.
Aardvark.
An aardvark. I would not want to find that in my trunk. Actors.
Hark!
N
Aardvark
has
escaped
from
the
zoo.
what
Shall
we
do
is
this
my
uncle's
trunk.
oh
Ah, you guys are done. Good job. Also, another thing, if they say 2 words, they're done. Story's ended. So hopefully they don't say 2 words. Let's see, another object in
Caterpillar.
a caterpillar.
Caterpillars
Are
not
very
funny.
because
They
often
have
depressing.
silk.
Let's see, another idea. Let's see,
A bird.
a bird. Wonderful.
Today
there
was
a
bird.
one flying
Another object.
Narwhal.
Sorry, what was that?
Narwhal.
Narwhal.
Narwhal. Can you guys do that?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Whales
are
occasionally
confused
with
unicorns.
because
They
are
a horn
and
dangerous.
of course
Sweet. Something else, another object.
Elephant.
Dolphin?
Elephant.
Elephant, dolphin. Let's go with elephant.
Which
One
do you
prefer
else do?
D-E-W.
Little bit of an accident. I don't know. Let's see, another object.
Slippers.
Slippers, nice.
Slippers
Are
not
to
use
in
the
outdoor.
one word because
They
kinda
Kinda. Gender judge. Dead.
flying monkey.
Flying monkey, my favorite. Nice little slate people.
Okay.
Flying monkeys.
Flying
Monkeys
are
so
beautiful.
because
They
fly
outside.
when
It
is
dark,
and
rainy.
so
I
often
take
them
on
a
long
flight.
ride.
Story, guys. One more something from the audience.
Pizza.
Start with pizza. Any particular kind? Wonderful. Any
like
pizza
it.
you choose.
Okay. Today
I
went
to
the
supermarket
and
saw
a flying pizza. This pizza
cause
totalitarian
commotion
around
the
neighborhood
because
it
was
very
short.
yeah. Okay, the next game we were going to do is called Substitution. We have our 2 lines set up, and we're going to have 2 of our actors performing a skit. And they're going to act. We'll need a suggestion from the audience, and then I will say freeze, and the 2 actors will freeze in the position that they are, no matter what position that they are currently in. And then the next 2 actors in line will come and take that exact position that the previous actors were in and start another completely different skit that is a totally different storyline and is completely different. You'll see how it works. But to start out with, I need a kind of everyday activity, something you do every day.
Eating chickens.
Feeding chickens. I feed chickens basically every day. So we're going to start out Anna and Pat O'Brien. Let's go.
Here, chicky, 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 chicky. Here, chicky, 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 chicky. The axe.
Well, now, I reckon if we do a straight line right here, be able to get 20 stalks of corn. All right? So you do your radishes over there, and I'll put in my corn here. All right? All right.
Whoa. So you just
You just cast it right out there, bud. Pull it right out there. Oh, I got one.
I got it
one.
under the dock. It's
Yeah, well,
stuck.
you gotta help me here because.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I
got you! I got you!
So you put your foot there.
I will, yes.
And I put mine here.
Are you sure this is how you're supposed to ballroom dance?
Well, that's what YouTube said.
Freeze!
Okay, we're gonna jump on 3. You ready?
As Siamese twins, you sure this is good?
I wanted to go skydiving.
Okay. I'm trusting you,
Yeah.
brother.
Thank you for trusting me. 1, 2. Should we get a plane first?
Yeah.
All right. So this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna sneak in there, and then
Like,
sneak, like sneaky snakes, you know? You
Can
just
I
gotta
roll?
kind of, you can roll.
Can I roll?
You can roll.
Should I
Yeah,
get
just
rolling?
go ahead and roll.
Oh, scared me. Okay. Whoa.
That's me. Always
Yeah, I
me.
know. Gosh. What is that? Like the second time this day, right?
Yeah, second time. You know, I think it's probably just that you're so easily scared because, I don't know, it's
I'm sorry. That's kind of hurtful. I'm easily scared. What does that mean? What does that even mean?
I
What?
think it means that you're on the edge of a nervous breakdown.
Whatever.
Oh, you're not throwing a tantrum. I thought you were upset about something, daughter.
no!
Are you... Tell me more about
Look
what...
at the puppies!
Yeah, well, we're not getting a puppy. Okay.
We take a short break to let Pat get on the ground.
So just go ahead and put your head back there.
Okay.
And we'll just,
Yes.
can you?
I've got the big show coming up, so take good care of the beard. Yes, I must look lovely. Oh yes, that's very good.
Look at the summer and the sun and the beach.
Oh, don't actually look at the sun.
Are you okay?
I think I just lost all my hearing.
You're
Oh my gosh, we've talked about this. Remember? No. No, you don't? Okay, no. Remember? Slippers, ice skating? No. You need skates first, okay? Remember that?
But it looks so fun.
Yeah, I know it looks fun, but it'll be better.
We're gonna try it one more time.
Fine, knock yourself out. Okay, great. Yeah, see how this works. Yeah. Yeah. What did I tell you?
So down south, possum throwing is one of the favorite activities that we do, and so here we're okay. This possum here, I thought. You got me a little freaked out there, possum. Get possum. Yeah, okay, why don't you just roll on over?
Come on, you gotta get up.
No, I'm not getting on the bed. I'm not getting
Come
on.
on, Jimmy,
No.
you have to go to school. You should be more like your brother David. He's already out on the bus stop thing. He made you breakfast.
You're always comparing.
You're never up.
I'm sorry. I didn't know how to tell you. It was just. It's been such a crazy week, you know. It's just we've been doing some
What would
things
you
that-
like, running away and like...
I'd love to run away. Honestly, just this ballroom dancing thing is just. it's really getting to me, you know? I broke my ankle when the one really, really tall guy just kind of came out of nowhere, and it was just, I mean, I really like what we have together.
So you see that star out there? It's a big one. It's called Magneto. Yeah.
I knew that.
Freeze.
All right, so you're gonna hold our arms like this.
Okay.
And then we're gonna flex! Flex! Right?
And what does this do?
You know, I don't know, but I was told it impresses women. Like,
This is some boat, right?
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
we're all to the water, okay?
Okay, all right.
All right. No,
So, like,
okay.
does it have 4 things running down the middle?
Yeah, I mean, obviously. Okay, now we're gonna put it down on your side, all right?
Okay, all right, ready?
All right. No, easy.
What the? Oh, shoot.
Okay,
Okay.
now we start the figure skating. No, maybe we should stop the figure skating.
I can't stop.
Freeze! I agree, let's stop the figure skating. That's the end of that game. Coming up next, we are going to do a game called Half Line. And I believe our actors are up. Who do we got for Half Line? Yes, thank you. It'd be nice to see that. In Half Line, we got Pat, Tony, Jess, and James. So you guys can get up on the stage. How this game works is, well, first, let me get a suggestion from the audience. I need a funny story that happened in your life or in, someone you know. Just a funny story. Anyone, come on. Funny things have happened to you.
I hit 2 of the biggest raccoons Sunday night that you'll ever see in your entire life. Swear they were pig size.
Whoa. Okay. We're good with that. You heard that, right?
Pig-sized raccoons?
Pig-sized raccoons. Okay, so they're going to do a skit about pig-sized raccoons, and it is going to last exactly 1 minute. And then, after that minute is up, they're going to do it again, but we're going to cut it in half. They're going to do that exact same skit in 30 seconds. And after that, 15 seconds, 7.5, 3 point whatever. And we'll see if they can complete the skit in that short amount of time. Does that make sense? Actors, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, the story of the pig-sized raccoon.
Marge, I'm going up Quick Trip. I know it's midnight, but I gotta go. Look at the lights! Oh, goodness sake!
Marjorie! That was my favorite pet raccoon. My second favorite pet raccoon! I'm sorry, I didn't have a chance to name. Did you just hit my raccoon?
Dude, they're like pig size!
I know, they were my prize raccoons. I won 7 blue ribbons.
Kinda smell like bacon. Wait! They're still wiggling! They're wiggling!
Oh,
Do something!
oh.
I got an axe. I'll get you that. Just wait there.
But Curtis and Marjorie, you can't hit them with an axe.
Okay.
No, I can't look.
Stay still, boy. I'm not real good with this line. I gotta hit myself.
Okay, ready?
Oh!
Curtis.
That's a minute, stop! Okay, so now they're going to do that same skit in 30 seconds. Are we ready? On your mark, set, go.
Lord, you're going up the Quick Trip. I know it's midnight. Holy cow.
Marjorie, my favorite pet raccoon. And my second favorite pet raccoon.
They're the size of pigs.
You hit my favorite raccoon.
They're wiggling. Do something.
I won 7.
I'd get an axe.
No, not an axe. Curtis. I can't look.
Stop wiggling. I'm not taking it in.
Curtis, I knew you were a talented raccoon.
Time! We'll see if they can do that in 15 seconds. On your mark, get set, go!
March, Quick Trip, go!
Marjorie! My second favorite
Back to the
raccoon.
side of pigs!
talented
Time!
raccoon.
Okay. Half of 15 is 7.5 seconds. On your mark, get set, go! March, quick drink! Time of pig! Wiggling! Stop, man, get more! Time! And the ultimate challenge, 3.25 seconds. On your mark, get set, go! Pig wiggling down! Charlie, kill me!
I think it's driving a little bit fast for the road conditions. Besides raccoons. I wonder what the ticket would look like. Anyway, so for this next skit, I'm going to need Jess and Liam. So in this skit, we will have a scene where there's a person buying a hot dog from a hot dog. However, these two actors need to be given some characteristics that they will have to follow throughout the skit. Some kind of emotion from them. So, any emotions you guys have that you would like to bestow on Jess or Liam for the skit? Yes.
Anger.
Anger.
Frightened.
What was that?
Frightened.
Frightened? Well, let's do. Yes, angry and extremely frightened. Jess, would you prefer?
Anger.
Anger. Jess. Liam, frightened.
Sounds like a plan.
And action.
Hi, I was just wondering, can I buy a hot
I'm
dog?
sorry, I can't hear you!
Can I buy a hot dog?
You want a hot dog?
Yeah, I want a hot dog.
You want a hot dog or a brat? We got a sale on brats today.
A hot dog.
You want a hot dog?
Hot dog, yes!
You want ketchup?
Maybe.
You got a problem?
No. You?
Yeah!
I'm sorry, what is it?
I got a sale on brats! And you want a hot dog?
Hot dog.
You want relish?
Yes, I guess. If that would make you better, if that would make you happy.
Here's your hot dog!
Thanks.
I'll be $2.50. You want some chips?
I have $2.49.
And Staying skit with very nice, yes. With Anna and Josh, please come to the stage. And again, some more emotions, another characteristic that we'd like to give to Anna and Josh. You can just shout them out. What was that?
Bipolar.
Bipolar. Interested anymore? Smell impaired. Interesting. Let's try schizophrenia and smell impaired. Skip Anna smell impaired and Josh schizophrenia. You may decide who is which. And action.
Hello.
Hi, what can I do you for?
Are you alright?
I'm absolutely fine, but I
Right.
don't like my life.
Goodness. I'll have a hot dog, please.
Another hot dog? This is what everybody asks for.
Oh, I'll take a brat. That's okay.
Oh, you want? I'd be so happy to give you a brat. Okay.
Okay.
So, do you want some ketchup on that?
Sure. It looks kind of green.
Oh, I'm sorry. I failed again. Ah, my
It's
dad
okay,
is so ashamed of me. Why do I care what
okay.
he thinks?
It's alright.
You wanted a brat, right?
Yes, I did. I wanted a brat.
Is this the good color?
Can you smell it? I can't smell. Just not too close. That's,
See, for this next skit, I'm going to need Eli, Liam, and Anna. And take from your pad.
their notes on here?
It's just, it helps me feel more professional.
What do you guys get for fairy tale? Okay, this is called Change Lines, and what we're going to do is I'm going to get a fairy tale suggestion from you guys, and then our actors here are going to act it out. And then as they're going through acting out particular fairy tales, you give me, every once in a while I'm going to yell out the word change, and whatever they say, whatever noise they make, they have to come up with an alternative to it. And I might say it once, I might say it 3 or 4 times. And so then they have to stay with that if they come back to that. So let's get some fairy tale. Yes, sir.
Peter Pan.
Yes, sir.
Little Red Riding Hood.
You know, I think I like Peter Pan. So we're going to give these guys a few minutes to figure out who's going to do what. That's one of the most scariest places right there. We've got about 10, 15 seconds as I talk for a little bit here, stall a little bit.
No. Okay, you be Peter Pan.
And they're looking about ready. Actors, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we are with Peter Pan.
Well, hi.
Change.
Well, hello there.
Change.
Well, greetings.
Ding-a-ling, ding-ding, ding.
Change.
Dum-dum-dum-da-dum-dum.
Oh, Tinkerbell, I'm so glad that we decided to team up with each other. All those years of fighting with each other, it's just, you know, we should make some new friends, though, you know?
Finally over, yes.
Yeah.
New friends.
All right, let's make some new friends. Where should we look?
On the internet.
Change.
On the interweb.
Change.
On the source of all life. See. Ooh, nice mustache.
Yeah.
Let's see if
Peter Pan!
Yes?
It's Wendy.
You wanna come ahead?
Tinkerbell!
Change.
Beltink! I've always wanted to meet you. This is the Beltink, right?
This is the Beltink, guys.
Can I shake your hand?
Get away from me.
Change.
Leave my presence.
Whoa. Tinkerbell, what's going on? Beltink, what's going on?
She's horrible.
Why are you horrible?
I just wanted to shake your hand.
Her profile on Facebook is insulting.
Change.
Her profile on Instagram is insulting.
Change.
The picture of her face I saw on the life source was insulting.
Peter Pan, can we go for like a boat ride? I always enjoy boat rides.
I agree. I don't need you anymore, Beltink. Gosh, hang on a second. Hello? Oh my god. What are you doing here?
Change.
Howdy.
Change.
Hello, compadre.
We still compadres?
No.
Do you know him?
Long story, but yes, I know him.
Yeah, of course he knows me. Everyone
Yeah,
knows Captain _Hook.
Change.
Everyone knows @Captain Hook.
See, it's kind of a dark story, but he and I met on the source of life.
The source
Little
of
did I
life,
know
that
that.
thing's kind of creepy.
I know.
Yeah.
This is how I met this guy. Look at that. Yeah.
Clash of Clans makes real enemies.
Change.
Really?
The game on about fighting just made them into absolute unfriends.
You were hacking. I know it. You were cheating.
Oh, I would never hack.
Oh,
I
yeah,
only
then what is that
stab
for?
Peter
and
Pan,
slash.
can I fly? I've always wanted to fly, and you said I could fly.
Well,
wait.
the thing is, I mean, I thought you could fly, but Beltink is kind of mad at you for some reason. So if we can
Hello?
convince him.
Change.
Sir, miss,
Change.
excuse me.
Yeah. You know, like.
Can I fly?
No, unless you believe in yourself. She can't do that.
I
Do you believe?
Yeah, I
it's okay. He was lying. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go talk to him. It'll be okay. I promise. Beltink, what are you doing? We have to get her. I like her.
Change.
We have to get her. I enjoy her presence as a human being.
That's horrible.
Why?
I feel so horrible.
Okay, let me teach this young son about life.
Change.
What?
Let me teach this young lad about the way things are.
What are you gonna
Okay,
teach me?
Here's the deal. Let's make a deal.
What is the
When interacting with the female kind,
Yes.
it is very important to never put your feelings out there.
Okay.
Don't tell her anything.
Okay. And
Never say you like her.
And that way, eventually, we'll become boyfriend and girlfriend.
No,
Not ever telling
no.
her.
That way, I will become boyfriend and girlfriend.
And then you convince her to go out with me.
Jake.
And then you convince her that she actually likes me instead of you.
No,
And then you convince her that she has left you for me, right?
No, are you dense?
Maybe? I don't know. Tell me how things really are then, Captain Metal Thing.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So Beltank agreed, not really, but said we could go flying, and maybe you can convince her?
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Sailing is much superior.
That's a thing. No. Okay. Did you really actually say that, or is she just making that up?
Say what?
We can go flying.
What are you talking about?
She said that we can go flying together, right?
I can go flying with you.
No.
In.
Please,
Please.
I will get
Just
you.
think of candy and it'll work.
No. Stop telling her lies. What? Whoa.
I got it over.
I'm flying!
Jake.
I'm soaring!
This isn't right.
Why? It's
Thank you, Jim
working.
Melton. Thank you so much. Okay.
It's working!
Please, I need advice about guys.
So how do we get down?
I think you just, it always came naturally to me. I assume you just kind of think down and you go down. Right?
I'm thinking down, but I'm going up.
Think up then. Maybe the opposite is true. I don't know.
Think up,
Think sideways then. Maybe the oblique is true. I don't know.
The key with men is to always think
Inside.
backwards and sideways.
It's not working.
I see. So if I really like him, I should give him a present disguised as a bomb?
Of course.
Maybe a bomb.
Exactly.
Brilliant. What about a present, a bomb disguised as a present?
Even better.
I'll do it.
Actually, I have one right here.
I'm still going up.
I know.
Oh, handy.
I think what happens. Belting tricked us.
Belton!
Belting!
Peter.
She's not going down. Why isn't she going down?
Because she's unstoppable.
Jake.
She shall never be stopped.
Jake.
She shall end up never ending her flight.
Jake.
Oh my, I think she might die in the sky.
Oh my God!
Tinko!
Go away.
See.
Well, I don't usually have to hold a microphone, so I'm just gonna hold it though and breathe into it for a minute so I can focus. I used to play sports. As you can see in my jacket. Then I figured out you can buy trophies. Now I'm good at everything. The easiest time for you to add insult to injury is to do it when you're signing a cast. Saying I'm sorry is the same thing as apologizing, except when you're at a funeral. That's a pretty good joke. Come on. What does the word dots look like in Braille? Today I got some new pajamas with pockets. It's great. I don't have to hold on to stuff when I go to bed anymore. I was making pancakes the other day with my kids. A fly came into the kitchen. Spatula was a confusing device. I added blueberries to the batter. Serving size of ice cream should be when the spoon hits the bottom of the dish. Not the dish, the container. One time, I parked in a tow-away zone. I came back in a few hours and the whole area was gone. Come on. A cowboy went out into his field and he counted his cattle. He had 196. When he rounded them up, there were 200. There's a reason you never see hippopotamuses in trees. They're really good at hiding. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like banana. Turns out atheism is a non-profit entity. Come on, that's a good theology joke. Last year, I performed a really I'm a pastor, by the way. This is how I preach. Really emotional. Anyway, I was doing this wedding. It got really emotional. Even the cake was in tears. I recently wrote a song about a tortilla. It was more like a rap. I'm trying to learn sign language. I heard it's really handy. What's the difference between ignorance and apathy? I don't know, and I don't care. What did one road say to the other? Let's meet at the crossing. A sober man walked past a bar. Whenever I think about the past, it brings back so many memories. I used to work at a fire hydrant factory. You couldn't park anywhere near the place. What's up with breakfast restaurants? I was at one the other day, our place cafe up the road, you know. They said they can serve breakfast at any time. So I asked for French toast in the Renaissance. What's another word for thesaurus? Who won the last Nobel Peace Prize? I'd kill for a Nobel Peace Prize. What? It doesn't matter what the room temperature is. It's always room temperature. What would a chair look like if your knees went the other way? Why are they called buildings? They should be called builts. They're already built. If you can't hear me, it's because I'm in parenthesis. I replaced my headlights with strobe lights. Now it looks like I'm the only one moving. Why is it that when you know the batteries are dying on the remote control, you press harder on the buttons? It's a small world, but I sure wouldn't want to paint it. Why indeed? Why is the alphabet in that order? Is it because of the song? What would happen if you got scared half to death twice? I hate when my foot falls asleep during the day. I know at night it's going to be up all night. I got food poisoning today. I don't know when I'm going to use it. Why are there 5 syllables in monosyllabic? I had to stop driving my car. My tires were pretty dizzy. For my birthday last year, I got a humidifier and a dehumidifier. It was pretty sweet. We turn them on and have them duke it out. A lot of people, you might be, a lot of people are afraid of heights. Not me. I'm afraid of wits. Bob Newman, who's a mechanic in the area, he told me the other day, sorry man, I can't fix your brakes, but I made your horn louder. What? All of our kids, Julie can tell you this, all of our kids were born cesarean section. You can't really tell, except for when they leave the buildings. They go out the windows. If you saw a heat wave, would you wave back? I was cleaning out my closet recently, found an old swimsuit that I had made out of sponges. I remember one time I used it. When I got out of the pool, everybody had to stop swimming until I came back. They say we're 98% water. Yeah, we're that close to drowning at all times. I like to live on the edge. Come on, that's funny. That's good stuff. You know, what? Okay. You know when you tip back in a chair and you're tipping back and it's that moment right before you fall, you have that feeling and you stop yourself? That's how I feel at all times. What? I almost broke both my arms one time. I was downtown trying to open the door for someone who was going through a revolving door. It was a bad idea. I got a new dog. He's a paranoid retriever. He brings me back everything because he doesn't know what I want. Every morning I get up and I make the instant coffee just to get me to last until the regular coffee is made. The other day I went to a tourist information booth. I went up to the guy and I said, "Tell me about some tourists who were here last year." I spilled spot remover on my dog. He's gone. I decided I'm going to write a book. I've been working on it. It's great. I got the page numbers done. I've actually written several books, truthfully. They're all children's books, but not on purpose. What? Every so often, I like to go over to the window, lean over and look up and smile for a satellite photo. All right, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I don't know what I'm doing, and I can't take credit for any of those.
All right. Well, we are going to take a little break to rest their brains and our faces. I don't know about you, but my face hurts from laughing and smiling so much. So there's a few jobs that you have to do while we're on the break here. Everything is going to be out in that foyer, but it's going to be too small for us all to be there at the same time, so you can take some thinking time too. First of all, these guys have a basket out there where you can write down some ideas for them, so be sure and check that out and fill out some ideas for them. Second of all, there are refreshments out there for sale. Everything is $1 just to make it easy for you and easy for the people that are selling this stuff too. So there's cookies, there's coffee, there's water. Let's see, there's also the information table about CEF out there. We'd love to be able to share some information with you if you have questions. The donation basket is there as well. I know that not everybody is always able to give financial donations. We are also always looking for volunteers. We definitely need more and more people that are praying for the ministry, because that's when things really happen. That's where the power really comes from, is when we lift these things up to the Lord. So there's a form you can sign there where you can sign up for our newsletters, either by email or by print. And you can also just agree to be a prayer partner if you'd like to do that for us as well. And I think that's everything. So we're going to take probably about 10 minutes, and then we'll come on back in. So thank you so much.
The joy of the Lord is our strength, and laughter is good medicine, isn't it? Thank you all for being here tonight. It blesses me to be here, to be with you, to be laughing with these amazing improv performers. I don't know how they come up with such witty things so quickly. It's my job tonight to tell you a story that will help you see how CEF's threefold purpose works in the real world. Bill talked about CEF and the main purpose being to share the gospel with children, to see them discipled, and also plugged into local churches where they can grow spiritually. So my story that I'm going to tell you tonight, which is not uncommon, and teachers of Good News Clubs and 5-Day Clubs can tell you similar stories, is about a girl who came to Camp Good News, which we don't have in Wisconsin, but I'm praying that the Lord will bring a Camp Good News to Wisconsin in the near future. But that's primarily where I get to work closely with the children, is at Camp Good News. And so I met this girl when she came with her best friend. It was a new friend. They had just been to camp together the week before, and they came to this camp. And they started out very, very much buddies. And as the week went on, they began to bicker and argue and dislike each other more and more, until one night it kind of blew up, and this girl went running out of the cabin, and I found her outside, very distressed. And I asked her what was wrong and why she was so upset at her best friend. And the reason is because she moved around a lot with her mom and her mom's boyfriend, and they lived in a small trailer that they just kind of took from state to state to find work. And she had become friends with this girl and really liked her, but then right before camp, she found out she was going to be moving, not far, but far enough away that she would have to go to a new school. And it was so hard to make friends and then have to leave friends that she had decided it was just easier not to get close to anybody. So she and this girl, she was just fighting with her just so that she wouldn't like her so much. And then she started talking about life at home and how her mom worked at night, and she was there with her mom's boyfriend, and she had an older sister, and her older sister, things were just tough, and there was so much drama in her life and in her home, and she didn't know how to deal with all this drama, and her sister had started cutting because that was the only way she knew how to deal with her drama. And so she was just so worried about the future and she's like, I'm going to be like changing and hit puberty, and then I'll be a woman, and who's going to help me through all this stuff? And life was just hard and heavy for such a young girl. She was 9 years old. So I got to tell her about a father who never fails and never forsakes. And I got to tell her about a friend who sticks closer than a brother, someone who could be there and help her have peace in the middle of all this drama. And we sat down with her Bible, and I just talked about Jesus and who he was and how he saves and how he changes hearts. And she wanted to trust in Jesus. And then we went through her Bible, and we highlighted verses, and we bookmarked things that she could find herself when she was at home, because there was nobody at home to help her grow spiritually or to help encourage her. So she had a Bible from her grandma, and now she had all these verses she could go to when she was alone. Then I found a teen who worked with CEF also, who lived near her, that said she would take her to church on Sunday mornings. And so whenever her mom let her, she would go to church on Sunday mornings, and then every summer she would come back to CEF stuff, and for 3 summers, and then we didn't see her anymore, and as far as we can tell, she moved away again. But I have the hope that, and the encouragement that Jesus never leaves or forsakes us, and so he would be with her. And hopefully no matter where she is or what her life is like now, she has that peace of Jesus Christ. But I'm just thankful for that network within CEF. We don't just say to kids, Jesus saves, and then walk away at the end of that 5-day club and leave them to never be able to go from there. There's this network of people, and these teens who teach them make really strong connections with them often, and grow with them and follow them through the school year, and often help with the Good News Clubs. And so we build that relationship, and we get to watch them grow. And many of those children who come to know Jesus also become the summer missionaries, as Bill said, and it just goes on from there. So that's just one story of that kind of shows a picture of what CEF does. And I'm very thankful for these teens. They have blessed me in many ways because I get to work with a lot of them in the summer too, and see them do more than just go and take this training to a 5-day club and work with kids. One quick story, last summer there was a team that I was driving around, and I got to spend the day with them and see them interact, and they were such great friends that at the end of the day they're like, let's hang out more and just have fun. And so then they called other friends from CEF2, and they all were coming to my house that night to hang out. And then when we got home, before they even ate, we got a phone call from somebody who said, I need help. We have an emergency. Do you have a couple extra set of hands that could help me clean the church building? And that's this church building. And I've helped clean it before, and it can take hours if you're by yourself. And so I said, I think I can do better than a couple hands. And I asked these teens, you guys want to help clean a church building? And they all jumped in my car, and they came down here, and in less than an hour, they had it all done. And then they went home and had their fun. And I thought, see, it goes beyond just like, okay, here's my job, and I'm going to go do it. But they also live what they believe, and they serve for Christ's sake. And so I'm just thankful for CEF and for the work that all those people involved do, because it's all for Christ. And he's the one that we want to honor and glorify, and the gospel definitely gets heard. So thank you all for being here tonight and for supporting this ministry for the sake of Christ.
Okay, for those of you that were here when we did a fundraiser last year, I have a Swedish friend from Zimbabwe, actually. He's a really good friend of mine. His name is Vinny. Come on, Vinny, come on, don't be shy. Get on up here. This is my Swedish friend, Vinny. He's from Zimbabwe. He actually does not speak English. He speaks Anglo-Franc Zimbabweanese. And it's a very difficult language. It goes back a lot of years. He has not gotten around to learn English yet. He's been to America a couple times. Was here last year, as you may remember. And he made it back. And he wants to, yeah. And he wants to have some fun with you guys and tell a story. I told him some stuff that he should do while he was in America, and I want to know from you guys, if someone was visiting America, what's the first place you would tell them to go in America?
Aldi.
I mean, that's basically America's best right there. It's Aldi, and then, Aldi. Number one, okay. So I'm sure that's probably the first thing Vinny did when he got to America is he went to Aldi. So he's gonna tell you about it. And I spent many years. That's actually what I did during college. I've been studying Anglo-Franc Zimbabweanese, which is actually why my grades are so bad. And I will be translating everything Vinny has to say about his trip to Aldi. I got into my Chevrolet and headed off down the road. I got pulled over. Cop wasn't nice.
Oh, ready?
I seen a small clown at the side of the road. The small clown did not want to get into the back seat of my car and actually pulled out a knife.
Wow. Ready, guy?
Having survived the worst of America, I now went to Aldi.
Ready? Oh.
I believe that goes without explaining. So many hippies. I bought raspberries.
We got, huh? We got.
Grapes are a delicacy in Zimbabwe. Checked out all my stuff. The receipt was 2 feet long.
Whoa!
It was more money than I had ever seen before in my life. I did my best Zimbabwean duck call, which did not remedy the situation.
We're gonna go.
I handed him rat tails.
The
end.
Well done. It's always a treat to have Vinny come back every once in a while. Nice to hear about his cultural experiences. Anyway, for this next skit, I am going to need, I think the actors know who they are, and they will come up as they see fit, hopefully right now. And as they come up, they're on their way. Let's see. So, Thank you. So for this skit, I'm going to need 2 historical figures. You can shout them out as you think of them.
Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan. Interesting. Any more historical figures?
Darwin.
Charles Darwin. Elvis Presley. I like him too. Influenced my life. Well, let's see. I really like Elvis Presley and let's see, Charles Darwin. Or how about that, Paul Bunyan? Paul Bunyan and Elvis Presley. And so for this skit, it's going to be about those 2 historical figures meeting. However, besides that, as they do this skit, I will be able to, at any time, shout, "Stop!" reverse. And then they'll have to play the skit in reverse, pretty much doing probably what they were doing in rewind. And then at any time I can say stop, forward, and then they'll have to continue the skit from where they were, redo what they had to do, and then continue the story as it goes on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Actors, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Brilliant. Paul Bunyan and Elvis Presley meet.
Well, babe.
Stop, reverse.
Well, babe.
Stop, forward.
Well, babe.
Stop, reverse.
Well, babe.
Stop, forward.
Well, babe.
Stop, reverse. Stop, forward. Stop, reverse. Stop, forward.
Let us go to the woods and chop trees. Stop.
Stop, reverse. Stop, forward.
You know, it's lonely in the woods, just me and Babe. If only I had something to sing to me, like some sort of a device. Where are we going?
Okay, so Elvis, we need to film a new music video.
Stop, reverse.
We need to film a new music video.
Where are we going?
Stop, forward.
Where are we going?
Stop, reverse.
Where are we going?
Stop, forward.
Where are we going?
Stop, reverse.
Where are we going?
Stop, forward.
Where are we going?
Well, Elvis, we need to shoot a new music video because your last one was such a hit. So I'm going to help you choreograph, okay? So, see.
Stop, reverse. Stop, forward. Stop, reverse. Stop, forward.
Excuse me, lad. Your name?
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
What are you doing out here in the woods, Elvis? Music. Have you met Babe?
I have not met Babe. How do you do, Babe?
Stop, reverse.
How do you do, Babe?
Stop, forward. Stop, reverse.
How do you do?
Stop, forward.
How do you do?
I'm his manager.
Good to meet you, his manager. I'm Paul. Have you met my blue ox, Babe?
No.
I'm good, thanks. So, who might you be? I don't want rumors circling of Elvis Presley being with other unsavory characters.
I'm an unsavory character. I'm an unsavory character.
Stop, forward.
I'm an unsavory character. What's with the hopping?
Just a little,
You hopper.
yeah.
All right. Well, as long as you're here, let me show you how to swing an axe, and you can sing while we practice.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Give me a song.
Little conversation.
Stop, reverse.
Little conversation.
Stop, forward.
Little less conversation.
Reverse.
Little less conversation. A little more.
Stop, forward.
Little less conversation. A little more.
I'm mesmerized, Elvis.
Stop, reverse.
You know,
Reverse.
teach me a song. Maybe when I teach you how to chop.
All right.
I'm
No
an
thanks.
unsavory character.
I don't want him hanging out with any unsavory characters.
Have you met Babe, my blue ox?
Well, hello there, babe.
So I'm going to be a choreographer, and we're going to be planning to do a music video. Come on, Elvis.
What are we doing on the whoops?
Let us go back.
And scene, very nice. Oh, funny old me and Elvis Presley. Let's see, next group of actors on stage, same exact skit, 2 new different historical figures. Any ideas? Yes.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. Wow. Looking ahead. See, any other historical figures?
Goliath. George Washington.
George Washington, Goliath, Michael Jackson.
Helen Keller.
Helen Keller. Let's see. Well, I really like George Washington, and pizza is a great historical figure. But maybe someone else. Let's see. George Washington and yes, Babe Ruth. Let's see. I like it. Let's go with that. Babe Ruth and George Washington. And so we'll just give them a few seconds to see if they can organize things a little bit. I don't know. In the meantime, I want to stand here and look gorgeous. That actually worked. Actors, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin. Babe Ruth and George Washington meet.
All right, so our first contestant, Babe Ruth.
Howdy.
Stop, reverse.
Howdy.
Step forward.
Howdy.
Stop, reverse.
Howdy.
Stop forward.
Howdy.
That sounds like the name of a good candy bar.
I think so.
But is it better than George Washington? Give it up for George Washington.
Thank you. I mean, I only won you your freedom and stuff, you know, no need to think.
I only won the Yankees the pennant.
Stop, reverse.
I only won the Yankees the pennant.
Stop forward.
I only won the Yankees the pennant.
Cricket is the correct sport.
Pop-on.
Stop, reverse.
Pop-on.
Stop forward.
Pop-on.
All right, so for the first game of wits, horse racing.
I'm sorry in advance.
Sirs, your horses are here.
Oh, thank you.
And here.
Stop, reverse.
Here. And here.
Stop forward.
Here. And here.
Stop, reverse. Stop forward. Stop, reverse. Stop forward.
Oh, this is a light horse. Be careful, man. You'll impale yourself on my saber.
All right, but this isn't just any race. You need to leap your horse on the course over me.
Stop, reverse. Stop forward. Stop, reverse. Stop forward.
The horse!
My back!
Reverse.
My back!
Stop forward.
My back!
I brought a band-aid.
Did I win?
Thank you. Yes, you won!
Take that!
Stop, reverse.
Take that!
Stop, forward.
Take that! This is like Bunker Hill all over again. You did what in your hill?
All right. And next. Now, you need to hit the fastest pitch ever.
Like a sales pitch?
Exactly, George Washington.
Stop, reverse.
Exactly, George Washington.
Stop, forward.
Exactly, George Washington. All right. So,
Wait, so are we beating him over the head with these sales pitches?
yes. I thought that was obvious.
Again, that is why baseball is so stupid. Cricket is.
Am I selling him?
All right. Go.
Oh, buy my product!
Stop, reverse.
Buy my product!
Stop, forward.
Buy my product! Did I win again?
Stop. Dad. Forward.
Did I win again?
Yes.
Yeah!
Babe Ruth, you are the champion.
I brought you a Band-Aid.
He knocked out my wooden teeth.
A candy bar will be named after you. Thousands, nay, hundreds will flock to buy this candy bar.
Stop, reverse.
Nay, hundreds, thousands. You win.
Yeah! My wooden teeth.
Would you like a Band-Aid?
Buy my product!
Go.
Oh, cricket, you know, way better sales pitches, blah blah. Beat him over the head.
I thought this was obvious.
Here, take these bats.
Bat.
Did I win?
Sales pitch.
It's like Bunker Hill all over again.
Yes, you won. Oh, that's better. My back!
My horse!
Over me! You have to race the horse on the course.
Your horses are here.
The first challenge, horse racing.
Come on! Oh, nuts. Baseball.
Give it up for George Washington.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
George Washington. Babe Ruth.
Howdy!
That's going to make a great candy bar name.
And George Washington and Babe Ruth. What a fight. Let's see. And now I will hand the stage over to my beautiful partner, James.
Right, okay, so I need Steven back up here. As well as Anna, Josh, and Tim. Yeah. All right. So we're going to do like a skit called Animalistic. So each of these wonderful actors is going to take on the characteristics of an animal. So I'm going to need, 4 animals at least that you would like to see them pretend to be, kind of. Yes.
Wolf.
A wolf.
Walrus.
All right. What
Tiger.
else?
Cuttlefish. Monkey.
Cuttlefish.
Walrus. Tiger. Monkey.
What was that?
Monkey. Walrus.
All right.
Penguin.
I heard walrus, penguin, walrus, penguin. Those are the only 2 I remember. All right. So one of you will be a walrus. You know what a walrus is like, right?
Yep.
Right.
It's like a bird. It's like a wolf.
One of you is going to be a monkey. Like a monkey. Take the characteristics of a monkey. Man, you guys pick really weird animals. All right. One of you is going to be like a wolf. Wolves are lonely. What is a flamingo like? I want to see what a flamingo's like. One of you. Okay, walrus. Okay. Wolf.
No, I'm a
flamingo. All right. Also, I'm going to need an activity for them to complete, perform, attempt. Hi, sweetie. Kung Fu fly kite.
Avengers tryouts.
Okay, I want to see you guys fly a kite, but they're not just flying a kite anywhere. We need a specific spot for them to fly this kite. Yes.
Seattle.
Flying in Seattle. All right. So we got this monkey, kite person, flamingo, walrus, wolf. Flying kites in Seattle.
Someone needs to be
And I'll look beautiful. I got this notebook, so I look beautiful. And now I don't. All right, actors, are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
Dude, what are they doing, man?
This kite flying stuff's hard, guys. I don't know how you do it.
Can I swing on that?
Fantastic.
Do you think I could swing on the strings?
You wanna try? I'm holding it with my feet.
Fantastic, Phil. You guys would be so dead if you were part of the pack.
If you get stuck in a tree, I can help though.
Oh, not gonna happen to me.
Oh, it's so hot in the sun. I need to go take a nap, man. I'm so
The
tired.
sunniest day in Seattle in 50 years.
Right? Like, no rain, no wind. What's happening?
Dude, what are you doing with the kite?
Well, I'm trying to find snacks. I need some fruit or something.
Here, have some.
This is all squashed now.
Sorry, it got stuck on my long
The
teeth.
smoothie?
It got stuck on my long teeth.
Dude, monkey man.
Yeah, no kidding. So what else should we do today in Seattle, eh? It's like a bright
Just wait 5 minutes and see if it rains.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, aren't you like waterproof? You've always got a raincoat on.
totes, man.
Rain kills me, bro. It's like bums me out. Real
What's up with your leg? Like, seriously.
It's just normal. It's been this way for years.
Yeah. Whenever he needs a rest, he just goes on one leg.
Dude, what's this? You know I dyed my hair pink.
Ew, man. Ew. Stop.
You know, guys, this is kind of lame. You know, all you guys are kind of weird, so it's okay if I invite the rest of my pack over.
Wait, no.
Yeah, I'd like to meet. Yeah.
Come on over. They should be here about a little bit, and then I'll just...
I just need some more snacks. I'm feeling real hungry, man.
Wait, you're
Where'd you put the snack back?
your packs, they're friendly guys, right?
I want more. I'm hungry.
They're friendly, right? Yeah.
Yep, my pack's totally friendly.
I'm out.
I mean, we like chase people as they like play around, you know, mess with them, maybe bite their wing, their arm, their appendages off.
I think I'm gonna go too. I
No,
gotta go
it's
veg
cool.
on the
I mean,
couch,
they
man.
love you. I mean, they love snacking. They love to meet you.
I'm kind of scared.
Here they come in.
Oh, I can do that too. Ooh, 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 ooh. See? Ooh, ah.
Let's go, man.
Oh, here they are. You guys want to play tag with super high stakes? Okay, for this next day, I'm going to need all the actors on stage with these two right here. So for this skit, it's going to be kind of like they're on television. We've got two newscasters delivering to us the news, and for the skit, we're also going to need three interesting news articles or headlines that you guys have seen. So I'll give you a chance to think about something you might want to suggest, and in the meantime, I'll explain this. So we'll have our two newscasters right here explaining to us these interesting articles that you guys are going to get to me, and then the actors on stage are going to present that situation as either a live presentation of what's going on, or maybe they could go to like as a person on scene telling them about the situation. Really, they can just play around with that, but overall, it's kind of like you guys are watching the news. So, do you guys have any? Yes.
Unidentified sea creature washed up on Indonesian shore.
Unidentified sea creature.
Giant.
Giant. Emphasis on the giant. Okay, wow. Yes. What was that?
Sightings of a 50-foot shark.
Wow. Sightings of a 50-foot shark. That is huge. Dave, did you have one?
Jesse wins, Minnesota governor.
Brides and their bridesmaids kicked out of a Chuck E. Cheese.
Sorry, what was that?
A bride and the bridesmaids kicked out of a Chuck E. Cheese.
I like it. Okay, so we've got unidentified something, giant something washing up on an Indonesian shore. Let's see. What was yours again, Dave?
Jesse. Jesse wins the
Jesse
Minnesota governor.
wins state government. And then brides and bridesmaids get kicked out of Chuck E. Cheese. Actors, are you good with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So wait.
Man, that rain kind of kills.
I know. I was out on the golf course today, and it's like.
Oh, welcome back. For those just joining us, I'm John Finnegan.
Tommy Penderfender.
We're bringing you the news.
The news.
Right, so, something new. Just heard about this giant.
Asian, I think.
It was Asian. That's all we really know about it. But it washed up on shore in some island
A
somewhere.
giant Asian wash. I think we have a giant Asian washed up on.
We're gonna go to live.
We're gonna go to live footage here with Tina. Take it, Tina.
What's going
What is it?
It appears to be a sumo wrestler.
Oh my God.
It's horrifying.
It's huge.
What is it doing on the shore?
It's twitching.
Oh my gosh. Why? What?
Tina, what's going on?
It appears that a sumo wrestler has washed up on the shore. There are birds circling above, and it appears he will soon be gone. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Tina. Oh, you don't see that every day.
I didn't know sumo wrestlers swim.
I didn't either. Apparently they can.
In other news, tell me, Tommy, what's happening in
In other news, a group of ladies, Chuck E. Cheese, out of control. Was asked to leave that family-friendly restaurant.
Sounds like quite the story.
Oh yeah, I think we have footage.
Let's go to the footage.
All right, footage of the radical.
Oh, ladies, that was such a fun bridal party, wasn't it? I think it was the best. I'm starving though. I'm famished.
Excuse me, ladies. You've been in the bounce house for 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Well, we're hungry. We're just gonna go eat.
We're under the height limit.
Yeah.
I know. That's because you're short. That doesn't change the fact that you're old.
Okay. Ladies, let's just go eat. Chuck E. Cheese is the greatest place.
Yeah, please get out of here.
Okay.
Where's the cheese?
Talk to my lawyer, okay?
Oh.
I thought this was Wisconsin. Why isn't there cheese here?
You know, because our mascot is a mouse, we like to keep it, like our actual mascot was a real mouse. So he eats it. Oh, nice to meet you, sir.
Why did you just say cheese?
I'm a big fan. Huge fan.
Excuse me.
Really big fan.
Excuse me. Hi. I'm the bride, and these are my bridesmaids, and we're like besties, and we're really hungry though.
Yeah,
Can you get us some food?
Yeah, food's right there.
I mean, that's a great delicacy.
Sammy, no, not today.
Sir, this is a great honor.
Clearly, that went a lot better than I thought.
So I have one thing to say about that. Rats.
Well summed up, John.
Well summed up.
Sir.
While we were watching that last video, we just got the latest update from the polls, and it turns out a young child, just one governor, Let's get a word from the new governor himself.
Hello.
Take it away, new governor.
I'm little Jesse.
Yeah,
I just won, so I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, and I think that's my best. I'm
Can you answer my question?
No more filming,
question for you?
Yes.
How exactly did this happen? Is this really possible? Do you have any
I share
idea?
the same name as one of the major candidates, and so there was a confusion with the middle name.
It was a misunderstanding.
And so I won.
Well, that makes you perfect for this job.
Get the catch off the screen board!
And I'm just wondering, you know, like, what do you? He's emotional. He'll get better. Okay, it's just
Perfect.
He's never had.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, what do you plan to do on like the homeless issues that we
Going
have?
on YouTube.
Bring him to my house.
See, he cares very deeply about these issues, and he wants to take care of them personally.
By the way, my address is 1345.
Oh, okay, yeah. He cares very, very deeply, and I know he'll make a great governor. Yes, I'm very proud of him as a mother.
Do I get an office now, mommy?
Yes, you get an office, and yes, you get an office.
Do I still have to eat tuna sandwiches?
Yeah, all the sandwiches you want, baby. Yep. You don't want tuna? We can take the tuna out. You're the governor now. You can do whatever.
How about some news? Maybe taxes, something.
Oh yes, we'll
more
be
boring.
adding twice as many taxes. I heard they're good.
Wow.
Don't quote him on that.
New things are in store for Minnesota. Time to head to Wisconsin. It is. God's country up there, I heard.
Yeah, it is.
You mean to offend?
Yeah, I mean, Wisconsin's better.
Yeah.
Well, from all of us here at UTV, thank you. UTV, the news that starts with you.
I have no idea. Twice as many taxes. See, let me just hand the stage over to my best friend.
Yes, I'm your best friend. Yay! Alright, so this next game is called Dr. Know-It-All. Basically, what you didn't know about me is that I'm good with computers, and I decided to build a supercomputer. Basically, the components of my supercomputer, I decided to name Eli, Josh, James, and Steven, just kind of off the top of my head. Yeah. So basically, this works with them only saying one word, but they're going to try to answer your questions. So, I mean, yeah, you'll get it once it starts going. Any questions? Really? Anything at all? Anything?
How far to Mars?
How far is it to Mars? Yeah.
Very.
Very. Extremely far.
Yeah, that works like that. Huh?
Why do birds fly?
Why do birds fly? I've also wondered that, yes.
Gastrointestinal.
Problems.
Force.
Birds. Skyward.
Nice, I guess. Anything else?
Why do fish swim?
Why do fish swim?
There
Once
Was.
a whale.
that
Ate.
A shark.
so
He.
Died
Then
he
Swam.
after
Stars.
secrets of the universe just opened up to you, right? You know? Alright, anything else? I think we got room for two more. One more. Yeah, you. Yeah.
Why does a black wino charge?
Sorry, what?
Why does a black wino charge?
Why does a black rhino charge?
Credit.
Yes! Credits is through the roof. Alright, we got room for just one more question. Sorry, but anything? Yeah, you.
Why do we have to brush our teeth?
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes. Why do we have to brush our teeth?
George Washington
Once.
did
Not.
brushed
His.
teeth
and he
Was.
rotting
But
he
Decided.
to
Become
a
President.
of
the
united
Tooth.
good story. Alright, yeah, so that's basically what's going on. So
need all the actors on stage with me. And please. Okay, I am going to need a few selected actors on stage. And so we are going to take your blessed suggestions that you guys had right here. We're very grateful for them. Very, very important to us. I love them all. They're great. They're amazing. They work. Anyway, we care about them very much, and so I spread them on the stage to be walked on. And also used. So we are going to give to them. You're in this. I'm in this.
Yeah. All right. So I need something that would end the world if it happened. Something. Yes.
An asteroid.
An asteroid. I like it. The asteroid. Just an asteroid. Is it a special kind of asteroid?
Jello.
We'll see. The Jello asteroid is coming towards Earth. Actors. So,
What should we do?
as you see, there are several movie quotes, famous lines, funny phrases. Who knows? On the floor. Periodically throughout the skits, the actors can at any point pick up one of these phrases, and then they will have to read it as the line. And, you know, some of them are funny. Others are also going to be pretty funny. So,
Look beautiful.
I'm looking beautiful. Also, I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors for sponsoring this because it was great and they sponsored it. All right. Actors, ready? Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah. Thanks for doing those chores. You know, my knees been giving me trouble.
Oh, good old Georgie. He'll always do the chores.
You know, just the other day, my chiropractor's that he come, yeah, he told me once to let it go. You know, just let that pain go and just think about all the missed opportunities you've made in life. And,
How's that work out for you?
oh, it's awful. But apparently,
Georgie, almost done with that.
Yeah.
well, good.
Well, sounds like great advice.
Yeah.
You know, I heard another piece of advice once. It went a little like this. It said, well, while we're waiting,
Exactly. While we're waiting.
you better get done quicker.
Exactly. Tired of waiting?
No, it's really hard. You know, just putting these corn stalks in here since we obviously can't grow them. So, I mean, it's hard work just planting these.
You see that? The moon looks real big tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And green, too.
Well, that's the moon. I mean, jeez, are you
Changing
down?
every night. Look at that. It's bigger
Fair
now.
point. Yeah, it's got a green tint to it, it looks like.
That happened.
What do you think happened if it came toward Earth? Think it would hurt us?
Yeah, we'll probably be fine.
What if we don't know?
It's cheese. Everyone knows it's made out of cheese. We'd eat it.
That's some green
fair
cheese.
point. Yeah.
It's getting pretty close. Oh!
You know, this reminds me of that one time that kiss me, you fool.
I never knew you felt that way about me. Why didn't you tell me that sooner?
I was just a Nebraskan corn planter.
Listen, hold on. I have to tell you something. Now that we're in this situation, I'm your father. No, that's impossible! Sorry. Should have told you sooner.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Oh my good lord.
Can you see we're having an emotional
Oh, great exterminate Doctor Who!
No, not thief. No.
I have come with a message for you. Always expect the unexpected with the Joker.
Of course. Why did we not see that
That's a
before?
fair point. A giant asteroid made.
That would have.
Son, what have you been
I'm the
doing
smart
with
one.
your life?
You're the tall one. You must be the Joker then. Expect great things.
Yeah.
And now, I leave you with one final message.
Wait! Before you go! Take it easy!
Your wisdom's too great.
And I'll be back. So hey you, save me some of that corn.
I will. This is the weirdest
scene.
Great. So for this next game, I'm going to need all the actors on stage. So, for this one, we are going to take the story of what the world would be like if something very important suddenly vanished and was no longer there. And so we will start with two actors in the middle, realizing perhaps like what happened, what's going on. And then at any point, someone in the back can say, meanwhile, elsewhere, except not elsewhere, they're going to say where they are, and they're going to continue the story from a different aspect of everything, something that's important being gone. And then someone else can say meanwhile, and say another place, and continue the story as well. So to start out, I'm going to need something very important.
Water.
The
president. Electricity.
The president.
Cell phone.
Cell phone. Wow, so many great things. You know, I really wonder what it would be like if the president suddenly vanished, along with all the details. Let's see. Actors, can we do that? President disappearing. Great.
Hello, America. I just want to tell all of you that I'm here for your birthday.
Oh no! Who is going to sign this order?
Meanwhile, the kidnappers. Dude, ma'am, so I got this great idea. We should kidnap the president.
Oh, gnarly.
Right? So, let's go get him.
Meanwhile, on the news. Spaghetti or not, your president's gone.
Just found out President Trump has been disappeared in the middle of a conference. Wait. And it looks like he was captured. Yep. Okay. Philadelphia. Bunker something. Yep. Okay. Okay. I'm getting a lot of mixed signals from the producers.
Meanwhile, at Domino's, I'm getting a very large order from some people who keep saying gnarly for all the pizza, and we're running out of dough.
Oh shoot! Okay. What kind of dough? Just out of curiosity. Are we like going out of business, or are we going out of business because we don't have dough to make pizza?
Yes!
Thank you. I'll run that by the manager.
Meanwhile, in the villain's lairs. What are we going to do with this president character?
Maybe.
Ransom?
No. Yes.
Let's see if his hair is real.
Exactly, that's even better.
At the head of the FBI. There's no one there.
Meanwhile, in Madagascar, you hear what happened to the President of the United States?
I didn't. Tell me about that.
Apparently went away or something. I don't know.
Another vacation?
Yeah, something
Sounds nice. I wish I could get a vacation away from Madagascar.
Meanwhile, back in the lair, I have tremendous lawyers. They will find you.
But we got to see if your hair's real.
Wait, what? Do not touch my hair.
Gnarly, dude. Yes, it is. Okay. Got it.
No, wrong.
Meanwhile, back on the news, this just in. Domino's out of dough because they're out of dough. Who knew? Let's see.
Meanwhile, on the streets. So, I'm so confused. When they say Domino's is out of dough, can they not make pizzas, or are they out of money?
I don't know. Or can they not buy
Meanwhile,
dough because they're
on a
out of
top
dough?
So, John, do you think this whole Domino's thing is related to Trump? Because, you know, they happened like within, what, 5 minutes of each other?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It has to be related somehow. Like, you can't just have Domino's, like, run out of dough and then the president be, you know, kidnapped.
Yeah, meanwhile, in the Batcave. Well, Robin, I think we found ourselves a new case.
Yes!
So, the president's gone missing. I need you to go to the Bat computer and enter in all the information about
Meanwhile,
the
at the
president.
Pentagon, Commander, are you ready?
You betcha.
Sergeant, are you ready? Yes, sir. Do you guys remember your orders?
Let's see. Pepperoni with extra sausage.
Your order.
Hawaiian.
I'll give you that pizza.
Meanwhile, at Domino's. Why Hawaiian? Just why?
What's wrong with Hawaiian?
It needs more meat.
It's
Meanwhile, in Hawaii, what did they mean more meat? I mean, we're pretty meaty.
Meanwhile, on the news, this just in: Hawaii seceding from the United States for some attack on their favorite pizza. What do you got to say about that?
Well, now back in Hawaii, we have important beliefs about our pizza. And it determines what we religiously believe.
Right.
And to have that slandered is not good.
Meanwhile, at Domino's headquarters. Okay, so we captured Trump. Plan 1's done. So now we're out of dough, which makes it look like we're totally not involved at all. Because, I mean, obviously 2 tragedies wouldn't be it.
Hey guys, what about the two weasel heads we used to capture Trump? You gonna pay them off or something?
That's a little mean.
With extra dough.
Exactly.
Extra cheese too.
Meanwhile, the FBI. Oh man, this is like so great not having to worry about like just, you know, pizza or like the Trump or.
Meanwhile, at Papa John's. Dang it! Peyton Manning went to Domino's? What is happening?
No! No!
Meanwhile, at Peyton Manning's house, and I still don't have to play games on Sunday.
That's a sweet deal, man. Wow, that is. But you still, you know, I mean, you gave up Papa John's. I mean, that's.
Yeah, he was kind of an old guy.
Knock, knock, knock. Mr. Manning, I'm selling products to remove half the forehead. I was wondering if you'd be interested.
Yes, I would.
Meanwhile, back on the news. Apparently, leaving Papa John's has given Peyton Manning the gift of hair and a better forehead. More on this.
No way. Well, obviously, you might have to get a new helmet. I don't know if this will change the game a lot or not. Let's see.
Meanwhile, on the lake. So, whatever happened to Hawaii?
I think they sunk into the ocean.
Oh.
Now, kids, in 2017, Hawaii disappeared forever.
Forever?
Forever, yes.
Did Trump losing his hair and Peyton Manning getting more hair correlate?
That's a big word, little Johnny. Yes.
Excuse me. So, what happened?
SWAT team! You know too much! Get over there!
And cut. What a disaster losing both pizza and.
All right. Well, what do we say? We give it up for the Knights of Independence. We do want to take the chance to thank our sponsors as well. I'm going to read the list of the sponsors off because their generous contributions will definitely go to helping CEF and the ministry. We had Complete Automotive and Dresser, Cotter Farms in Osceola, Cotter Green Petro Plus in East Farmington, D&D Trucking Osceola, Deere's Food Locker in Deer Park, Diana Anderson in Osceola, Father God Farms in Luck, Matson Tax Service in St. Croix Falls, New Beginnings Church in Centuria, No Insurance Group in Amory. That was Noah, not No Insurance Group. Peterson Craft Meats in Osceola, Rasmussen Earthworks in St. Croix Falls, and St. Croix Shipping and Handling in St. Croix Falls. As you have opportunity, definitely, if you know any of the people that are part of these organizations, thank them for their contributions for CEF. A couple other things real quick. Just to thank New Life Christian Community for opening up this place for the rehearsals, as well as the extra work that they did for cleaning up, and the extra work that the pastors did in enabling this to happen here. So if you can join us in thanking New Life. And all of us associated with CEF just really want to thank you, because this is a fundraiser obviously for ministry that's happening with kids. we don't charge kids for the gospel, obviously, so there's no like revenue source for CEF. So it's from contributions from people like you, events like this, your gifts to missionaries, to the ministry, etc. is all part of what makes this ministry happen and makes it possible for us to be able to do what we're doing and reaching out to kids with the gospel so they can know about Jesus and have a relationship with him. And so we're grateful for all of you here tonight too. So thank you for everybody for coming. You're free to go there. If there are refreshments that are left out there, you can help yourselves on the way out. Everything is still $1 a piece. We'll also have the table out there if you would like to find out any additional information about CEF. And that's it. Thank you so much for coming, everybody.